Now that my annual bonus is finally in and so is my new increased salary, let's take a look at where my net worth is at for the month of April. Hello and welcome to my April net worth update, where I will show you all where my accounts are at in terms of their value, where my debts are at in terms of their values, and add it all up to a sum total. A very special welcome back to the 16% or so of you who are subscribed, and if you're new here, I'm Raymond, a software engineer on the path to financial independence and retiring early. If you'd like to follow me on my journey, feel free to hit that subscribe button. It really helps out the channel, so thank you so much in advance. Without further ado, let's start at the top with my Roth IRA, which is sitting at $24,177.61. As you may know if you saw my Transfer Tuesday video, I took the opportunity to use my annual bonus to max out my Roth IRA contributions for this current year. There may be additional contributions on the way due to the way that my retirement plan for my employer works, but at the moment this is where it stands and I've maxed it out for the year. In terms of my 401k, it has finally caught up and overshot my Roth IRA, and it's sitting at $26,522 flat. Of course, there are several $1,000s within my 401k of value that is unvested until I've spent 3 years at the company, unfortunately. But at the moment, this is still quite a large amount, and I'm pretty proud of how much I've been able to build in less than a year working here. We also have my HSA, which is sitting at $5,326.65. I'm still waiting on my employer to put in their part of their contribution for the year, but at the moment, I'm just slowly building towards maxing that out month after month. And last but not least, we have my core primary account, which is sitting at $40,216.70. About $11,000 of this is delegated for my emergency fund, which is good for 3 or 4 months of my own personal living expenses. I do have a little bit of extra cash on top of that based on some of the funds and long-term goals, which I could use in an emergency. Besides the $13,000 to $15,000 or so of cash that's laying around there though, the rest of it is invested in equities. So adding all of that up, that brings my total amount of my accounts to $96,272.96. We are so close to 100,000. We might even get there before the end of the month, so long as everything goes our way in terms of the markets. But of course, I unfortunately also have my fair share of debts due to an unfortunate run-in with the hospital, as well as just being a student in the United States. My hospital bills are slowly being paid off, and I currently still have $3,278.86. This thankfully doesn't have an interest rate at all, so I'm just letting this slow roll all the way until around 3 years from now, when the remaining amount of it should be fully paid off. We also have my student loans, which fortunately are much less than the average student loan here as a 4-year graduate in the US. For my student loans, I'm currently carrying $3,468.04 of student loans. Thankfully, these are at 2.5% interest rate, so I'm not really interested in paying them down anytime soon either. Both of my debts, both medical and student, go through an automatic payment system, so I don't really need to worry about them every single month. They just kind of go. So in total, I have $6,746.90 worth of debt as of the 1st of April. So adding all that up and subtracting my debts, we are left with a total net worth as of February 1st, 2024 of $89,526.06. This is a little bit less impressive than the $96,000 that I actually have in my Fidelity accounts, but it is still impressive nonetheless in my opinion. Of course, looking at the increase, it is even more surprising given that I added $9,632.57 worth of wealth since the beginning of March. I'm really looking forward to what April will bring. I just wrapped up a technical interview with a team internal to my employer, and I'm really confident about passing it. All that really remains is actually getting confirmation for that. But I hope that the markets have treated y'all just as well as they've treated me for the month of March. And in any case, that's all for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Again, if you enjoyed this video, feel free to hit that like and subscribe button. It really helps out the channel. And I'll see you all in the next video.